Tonight, the Fox 13 problem solvers head to an apartment complex here in Memphis that, according to its residents, have been all but forgotten about.
They say they are living in nightmarish conditions and paying the full price of rent at the same time. For the story, Fox 13 problem solver Scott Mattis joins us live in the studio with the latest. Scott?
Well, good evening, Merle and Steve. It's something you've got to see to believe. Memphians living in a way they say are inhumane living conditions. So when the problem solvers heard that these residents needed help, but then no one was stepping in to help out, we did, and we took action. It's the cold, cold days of winter. That's when Memphians do what they need to do to survive.
I have just been trying to find someone who could help.
Going to work and paying the bills just doesn't do the same thing it used to.
They told me it may be the responsibility of the tenant.
Welcome to live for some residents in the Stonehenge Park Apartment Complex.
I could show you how the furniture is getting wet.
Off Winchester near Lamar, our friends who live here live a good life.
You can smell it when you come in the house.
But if you look close, if you walk inside many of these doors, you'll see happiness in many cases is only skin deep.
I seriously don't understand why. I mean, I pay my rent, we pay our rent, but the way they're doing their service around here, their maintenance issues is just, I mean, it's kind of slow. It's kind of unbelievable to me.
Inside this unit, this man says he breathes in what appears to be dust or mold remnants coming from his vents. His heater not working. He says he's complained to management countless times.
You can see it blowing in there. You can actually see the dust and all the dust particles blowing in there. Coming straight out of the room. I mean, it's caked up. This is a week's worth of dust. And that's what I'm breathing.
To add insult to injury for Mr. Robinson, his sliding glass door, his security door, won't even close properly. As you can see, the handle itself is about to fall off, and the locking mechanism does not lock. It's completely broken. Across the complex, it's the same problem, but a completely different story. This family has nowhere else to turn. The parents speak no English. However, their child does.
This thing right here is broken, so
but there's little this little girl can do. I can plainly see the water spots here. What are we looking at?
It's a major event right now because the water be coming out of the bathroom and it be wetting all of the furniture.
That's no way to live, and we're going to help you.
Thank you.
You're very, very welcome. Walk back into the master bathroom and you'll see firsthand how people should not be living. I'm in the shower. If you look directly above me, you'll see at least a 3-foot gaping hole this family has had to live with for at least the last year. They've been complaining about it and nothing has been done. This is a major problem, and the Fox 13 problem solvers will step in and help. Walk to yet another unit and you'll see what the renter says is mold forming.
But he got mold all over here.
Then cross the complex again and walk inside this unit where children live and play every day. Walk into the kitchen and you'll see the stove is on, but no one is cooking. Then you'll notice the thermostat is broken. What exactly are we looking at right now?
I have to burn my stove in order to keep warm in the house. I have a 2-year-old and a 5-year-old. My heat has been out for 3 months.
Well, all of this is inexcusable and dangerous. What we found in this vacant unit will make you wonder what's really going on. Inside, mold covers almost every inch of every wall. Water soaks the ground, and feces fills the bathroom. The problem, upstairs lives Miss Carter, and while she says she's complained to management about the unit below her, nothing over the years has ever been done.
I have to burn incense every day, all day long, because the stench from downstairs smells like feces, and it keeps my apartment smelling the same way.
All of these folks pay their rent, all of our friends pay their bills. So why is this happening to them? The problem solvers are about to get the answers. Sydney, my name is Scott Mattis with Fox 13 News. How you doing today?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
What's going on?
Trying to get stuff straight in the office.
Okay. Why don't you forget about the stuff in the office and start fixing these apartments? There's a lot of problems with these units.
I don't have anything else to say to you.
While we were done shooting for the day, we headed back to the station when we saw two men in blue, and we figured they were coming for us.
No, I don't have no more. I just told you.
So they're telling us legally to leave? Okay, well, evidently the folks there at the Stonehenge Park Apartment Complex would not tell us to leave the property, but they called Memphis's finest, and they had to come out here to tell us to leave. Problem, we've already left. Stonehenge Park Apartment Complex is over there. But the surprise came the very next day when I received the call from this man, Ruben Lopez. He works for Fontainebleau, the parent company who owns the complex. And it's only after our Fox 13 Problem Solvers investigation, Lopez is now charged by the company to fix these problems.
I'm here to do what I can, okay? Turn the property around, get that thing working.
So we took Lopez on a tour of the problems we had already documented. We told him about the struggles these good people are having, not with life, but life here at the Stonehenge Park Apartment Complex.
I have had problems.
That day, everything we showed him was either fixed or being fixed. The heaters, the mold, the holes in the bad pipes, even these mold-covered walls were torn out and replaced. My concern, since the Fox 13 Problem Solvers have come to this apartment complex, only now things are changing. When we leave, do I have your word that things will continue to change for the better for the people who are paying rent here?
As long as I'm here, absolutely. Yes. You have my word.
So as residents here at the Stonehenge Park Apartment Complex try to regain their sense of pride in the place they call home, residents simply say, thank you.
It takes someone like you who has the voice and the power to speak for people like us who are just pushed back and no attention is paid to. I'm really thankful for you and I really appreciate it.
Now, my hat goes off to all the residents who I had the absolute pleasure of meeting at the complex, and to Rudy Lopez, the new complex director, who again was brought in only after my investigation started. He has kept his word to me and continues to fix the problems that have been left there for far, far too long. Reporting live in the studio, Scott Mattis, Fox 13 News.